I'm very aware of something going on, even if I'm not 100% sure of it. Like, I could tell when somebody's hacking into my shit, because all of a sudden it's clicked, the button is clicked, right? Go live with somebody. We want deep rest. Yeah, that's why you're depressed, because you need deep rest even more, and I don't. I find help in being mature, you know? I find it helps me to be mature. I'm not telling you to stop acting childish. There is a certain level of immaturity to some people where I could see why they tell you to act more your age, you know, be mature. There is a place for that in the society. You don't have to be old or young. It's just being mature. So I don't go screaming about it usually. Number one, you say you can't hear me from down here. So I'm not doing it for attention. Right? Number two, I told you a bunch of times I can fucking hear you. It shouldn't matter if it's your house or not your house, bro. You go around screaming when you know somebody can hear you. You don't care if they're sleeping. Well, why should I care then? Why should I care, bro? If it gets a little too loud right now, because I'm talking to myself about you. I'm not yelling at you. I might be talking about it though, because it's on my mind. I wake up, and sometimes the shit's on my mind, because somebody woke me up. And then I think about all the times I ever got woken up for no reason. Or I think about all the times you waste my fucking time for no reason. Because I go, that's a dumb demon. I can't even say the same things about it. Like, it's a demonic ex. I don't want them to do bad. But I felt like they always put hex on me. They tell me they never hated me, right? They say the same type of shit. That's why I could be friends with you more. It's like, you're not my ex. I could be friends with somebody who's not my ex. Way more. I'm like, hey, just be my friend, bro, because I don't want to go out with you. I don't want to have a relationship with you. You like to have a relationship with everybody else, too. And then you say that I'm siphoning energy from you when you're doing it to me. You saying I include everybody else. And I'm like, bro, you're the one making public posts about me. I'm making a private post about how I feel when I deal with you. And I don't even drop your fucking name. They dox the shit out of me. My location and all that type of shit. When it's not like we've lived fondly next to each other the whole time. They've been in contention with me as long as I know them. I'm like, well, I don't know why you have an attitude, because I don't trust you still. You could send me all the pictures you want. You could send me all the Bible scriptures you want. I don't really trust you, bro. You've done me super dirty in the past. Forgiving you doesn't mean shit. I don't have to be around you just because I forgive you. I don't have to say I love you either. Like, you get me hooked on you, and then it's hard for me to let you go. And then I can't even function while you're around me. Because I sit there worrying about you, what you're doing, who you're with. Because I don't need to share my energy with all these demonic people. In my opinion. Especially when you want to get on me like that. You want to clown me out constantly. You like to pull it out every once in a while. That's why I don't fucking like those people. They're mean for no reason. It's not like, oh yeah, we're joking around with each other, busting balls. No, they are mean for no reason. And then, God forbid, you hang up when they call you back or whatever the next time you talk. It's like it never happened. Oh, enough time went by. You should have forgotten about that by now. No, you don't tell me when to forget about it. You don't get to bust my balls in an abusive way and then tell me when to get over it. You feel me? Hi. I don't like sitting there venting to people in a text message or a direct message. You know, I'd rather do this and get it off my chest. God forbid they listen to it and feel convicted. Because it might be about them, or it's not really about one person. It's about something they're doing. Bro. You know, it's always about something that they're doing. It's never really just about one person. There's been so many people like that in my life where they want to distract. I'm not doing anything, bro. I'm pissed off I gotta go use a snowblower tomorrow. I don't really feel like doing that shit. Because I wake up in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping. somebody fucking not screaming or yelling, but they're loud, bro. God forbid I go, shut the fuck up, you know? It's such a problem. Even though it's it's a common thing to be upset when somebody wakes you up when you need sleep. You only had 3 hours of sleep. 10, 11, 12. 3 hours. All right, take it away. Take it away. Take it away. Take it away, bro. You can answer them, right? And they'll give you a like and take it away. You could do this all the time. Is what I'm trying to say. You could send robots around me all the time to distract me away from what I'm saying. Cuz I don't really want to talk about it anyway, so you're doing me a favor. It's more about how I feel after looking at something they send me, and it angers me. It's like I want to laugh at it cuz it's angering me. But they get offended by that. People get offended by anything I do for some reason. I could laugh with you. I could laugh at something that has nothing to do with you or anybody you love, and it would still offend you. Like, bro, you were just laughing with me. How are you offended by it? You were just asking me about it, and now you upset. Like, you brought it up. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make with some of these people? It's like they don't comprehend. And then they get offended when I say it, because I'm telling you I understand what you're saying. But you don't want to hear me out. You act like I have to let you finish when I don't, like, I don't want to hear about it, right? If I don't want to hear about something, why should I let you finish? Because it's polite? Like, bro, if you are talking with me and you're listening and then 1 second you're not listening, all of a sudden you're not listening anymore, I'm not offended. I just stopped talking. I just stopped talking with you because I know you're not listening. I'm not going to argue with you to get you to listen to me while I'm talking. Hey, you have to listen. You say you care about me so much, so why aren't you listening? Oh, imagine me trying to get you to understand why that's annoying when you seemingly do it on purpose to annoy me anyway. You're interested in every other thing besides what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. You ask how I'm doing, you say that you love me, but you don't retain the information. You don't comprehend what I'm saying. So how is that any way to be obedient towards anybody? Because I listen to what you say and I obey it. But I'm not doing that no more. Like, go talk to who you want to talk to. For real. You got somebody better to talk to, somebody better for you to talk to, then go do that. Because I feel like I need shit to get my mind off of you. Once I get in that mood. It could be a good conversation. We could be laughing, having fun. Later on, I'm just in a bad mood because I don't want them around me, really. I feel like they broke my boundary down. I don't really want to be around them. You know? It's not about making them confused. It's about, bro, you say you needed my help, and then all of a sudden you don't. Like, you know, anybody in the situation you were crying about being in would have taken cans of food, bars of soap. You know what I mean? I know if I was in a bad situation like that, even if it was old cans of food, I'd be like, oh, wait, what? I don't even need to cook it? Hell yeah, let me get that. If I had to spend time on the street, I'd be like, hell yeah, let me get that. Let me get that can of tomatoes to bring to this place I get to sleep at once in a while. Like, oh yeah, let me replenish the energy you've been swapping with me, bro. It's not about you buying me something or taking me somewhere. It's about you letting me go. Say a prayer for me and let me go. Why do you have to stay connected to me all the time like I want to be best buddies with you if you've clearly traumatized me in some type of way? What? Oh, get over it. Come on, what are you, little baby? Like, no, bro. I'm actually a mature person. That's why I don't need to be around shit that's constantly traumatizing to me. It's like it's reopening that wound constantly, even when you're nice to me. It's something I know about you. It's not a problem you have. It's literally a me issue. It's something that I have always had for you because I try to be your friend and then I have to watch you go try to find happiness with other men, even though I used to want to be your man. So that's the thing that I'm trying to say to them all the time. And then when I speak to them with the same dumb vocal fry, they don't fucking like it. So why would they do it in the first place, right? You would think. Why would they do that shit in the first place? Speak to you in that way. And then get all upset. Like, what? You're surprised I have an attitude. When you're always backbiting on things I say. You're always quarrelsome with me every time we talk. It's been literally every time we talk, like 9 times out of 10 when I'm talking to them, there's a fucking argument. So I'm not trying to do that with you. Like, I don't agree with you, bro. You're very arrogant. Like, you shouldn't be doing that to me. You shouldn't be that way with me. Why don't you go be that way with all your fake ass friends that you like to fuck? How about that one? That's what I feel like saying to them. Why don't you go act this way towards your fake ass friend down the block? Like, go be with them. Because I don't care who you're talking to or who you're not talking to. As long as you're just not talking to me. You know, keep me, you might as well ghost me, is what I've been saying. It would be doing me a favor if you ghost me, actually. Because I didn't really want contact with you, and I'm saying that, I'm sitting there regretting what I said. Like, if you want to be my friend and have contact with me, just don't ghost me, bro. What do? You want to be in a relationship with me? You try to tell me I have to step it up for you, and I'm coming around you with these fake ass holidays too. You know what I'm saying? Like, boo, you need to ease off. Because they all think we're in a relationship, and I had to shut that shit down. Like, no, I'm not in a relationship with them. I'm literally just looking out for them as a friend, and you wish there were more motherfuckers like me in the world, even though you think I'm a maniac, you think I'm erratic, you call me delusional. Like, yo, if there was more people like me in the world that know how to show love, you wouldn't be bitching about it in the first place. You probably wouldn't even need a fucking contract to give your socialist bullshit paycheck a pension. Because the whole system would take care, like, you would take care of one another. And it wouldn't feel like one class is leeching off of the other class and you have to work for them to have yachts and vacations or whatever it could be. But I slaved away for it. I worked so hard for it. Me too, bro. I never had a vacation. I seen you go on vacation plenty of times. In fact, you had fun on vacation because I'm giving you the plug. I gave you the plug afterwards because I'm not trying to upcharge you for a stupid pill that I use for personal use. Self-medicating. Like, oh yeah, that's actually for me to feel normal. It's not some drug addicted bullshit. If I take half of 101, I actually feel normal. I've been microdosing before they told you how to do that with the mushrooms. Like, oh yeah, I've been doing that with everything since the first time I ever had something in my system. Fucking scumbags, bro. They tried to, and then now they come back around trying to tell you these types of people. They'll come back around trying to give you some type like, yo, I already was on that wavelength you're on. Okay, time to leave me alone. A little bit. Time to learn. If you want to love me, time to learn how to know when to leave me alone. You don't understand? They should know when to leave me alone if they say they care about me so much, right? Or when to not leave me alone. Both. They should know both. If you love me and care about me so much, you should know when to not leave me alone and when to leave me alone. I shouldn't have to say it to you, right? Just like how you didn't have to say it to me that you actually needed help, and I'm like, look, you always come up to me, you needed something. Whether it's fake or real is not my fucking problem. You come up to me on the same bullshit every time. You need my help for something. You come to me crying, making me feel bad. It's called guilt tripping, bro. For another cycle, because you're different and you've changed, even though you always do the same shit to me. Yeah, you're different and you change, but you do the same shit in a different way. Excuse me, it's not your fault. I forgive you. I don't blame the devil or you or me or God. I say that's just what they do. And I'm not trying to call them evil or call them names or get angry with them and argue. I'd rather just leave you to fuck alone. Because you're more better off getting left alone by me. If you're pissing me off and then I have to hold it in, otherwise, I'm not letting you finish the sentence. And then I'm so angry and yelling at you. And then every little thing I eat, it's like, bro, I don't care if you're doing. You gotta keep it off, right? You gotta be doing shit healthy. If you lose weight in an unhealthy way, you're gonna get injured. If you do things in an unhealthy way, you're gonna get hurt. Imagine not smoking a cigarette for years, and then the first one you smoke is an unfiltered rolled cigarette, and you're just puffing it, puffing it. You're not gonna choke. Same difference with any kind of smoke. What if you haven't eaten sugar in a long time, and then you go eating croissants and cakes and candies and everything? You think your blood sugar's gonna spike or what? Your blood sugar will spike if you're used to eating that way. That's the thing I was trying to say, is I needed to reintroduce some of this into my diet, so I'm not just destroying my gut. You know, the good parasites, the good bacteria in my gut. Microbiome, the gut microbiome, right? That's why you have mental problems, in my opinion. You eat this sugar diet and then it goes. It's like, bro, I don't care what you're doing. I hope it works out for you, okay? I have to stay stuck over here. You're not trying to get me unstuck from the thing I'm stuck in. So, I can't really help you out anymore because you take the energy away from me and then it makes it difficult for me to do the things I have to do. Because you don't put it back into my cup. You come around me when you need something, is how it feels. And I don't want anything from you because I know what the price is from dealing with you. My energy getting zapped. I start to feel angry. I don't want to eat properly anymore. I had a nice thing in mind to eat for dinner, and then I'm talking to them, and it's like, fuck it, I'll just have crescent dogs with cheese. You know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with me, bro? What is wrong with me doing? What is wrong with me for going to a place that I don't want to be? I don't want to be there. I tell them all the time, I don't want to be. I don't really want to do this. Just ghost me already. Say goodbye. Like, do the thing you always do. Do me a favor. Because if I have to say goodbye to you, it's not going to be a good time for me. Or you. It's going to be bad. Like, you're going to try to accuse me of all the things you ever did to me. Because I finally stood up to you and said no more. That's why you wanted to be in contact with me. Because I finally blocked you and said no more. I'm going to act like you don't fucking exist. Because you're a bitch. You go acting like you want to give me a kiss after you suck all their dicks. That's just how I think about you. Why would you want to be around me if that's how I think about you? Why would you think I want to live with you for the rest of my life if that's how I think of you? Tonight, tomorrow, and the day before that, too. Like, bro, I'm not trying to accuse you of anything. That's not me. Go be who you want to be away from me. If you have to go do that type of stuff to feel good about yourself, then do it without me. Please, I don't need to be connected having you break my boundaries down and then I wondering why I feel drained. Gee, I wonder why I feel drained, bro. Because it's like on my brain in that way. Like, oh yeah, this person made me think to myself, what if all women are just a bunch of fucking hoes doing crazy shit and I gotta accept them for who they are all the time? And I'm like, well, whatever, like simp energy. I'm not okay with that though, babe. Even if we're just friends, I don't want to be attached to you in that way with my arm around you. Go, I don't want to be like that with most people. Sorry. I'm sorry. Even if we're just friends of the opposite gender, it's like, bro, I'm not trying to kiss on you if we're just friends. I don't want to eat your box if you're trying to be just friends with me. Hello? Hello? Like, I'm not a toxic dude. You shouldn't be a toxic woman on me and then act like all dudes are toxic. You get it? Like, you've been toxic as hell towards me. You don't have any what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you want to reconcile, but you don't have accountability. You know what I'm saying? You act like I just have to forgive you because you're trying. I'm trying here, but I don't care. Like, go try to be with somebody else. Don't treat anybody else the way you treat me. How about that one? Hey, then you'd answer my prayer towards God for you. Because I can't sit here thinking about them all day, all night like that. What are they doing? I don't want to think about them at all. I don't want to think about them anymore. You know why? Because I used to want them to reply to me. And on top of it, it's like, you're only calling me when you're getting high as fuck. Acting like you want to be with me. Type of shit is that? It's not love. That's emotional abuse, bro. From a female that can't admit she's a fucking narcissist. When it's like, okay, I know all of us have narcissistic tendencies in to a certain degree. Like, I get it. You put up shields. You don't want to be too kind with people because they abuse your kindness as a weakness. I get it, bro. But then I'm supposed to be kind to you, and you're the object of my anger. and it's still my anger, and I'm not trying to take it out on the object of my anger. So what do? I pray for you. I try to help you when I can. I be your friend, but you cannot be just my friend. They cannot be just a friend to me. You know why? Because they like to sleep with my friends. Like, I don't do that to them. Never have I ever slept with one of their friends. And a lot of us got similar friends. Like, it wouldn't even be me getting with their friends because I'm also friends with that person. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, some of them still fuck with me, bro. Like, what's the matter? You don't like that they like me? When I'm not even trying to get with them, I'm applauding them on their romantic endeavors. Like, what is wrong with you? You actually like me? I have no money for you, bro. I can't come get you all the time. I'm not wasting mileage every time you want to see me. I told you, stop doing this. Maybe I would get you if you try to make more of an effort to come near me instead of using me as a checkpoint to get where you want to be and then take me where you want me to be for some weird reason. Maybe then I would trust you more instead of you. Like, you don't even give me a chance to chill in my own place. I have to watch you, make sure you're not gonna do anything crazy when you're here. That's what I remember about last year, because I don't really want you around this. I don't really want your help with anything. I don't believe you. I'm not gonna wait till the springtime for you to say you're gonna help me with a garden and then never do it again. That's why I'll bring it up again, because it's about next year. There's nothing you could do about last year. It's about this year right now because it's only a couple more months until the ground is soft enough for me to crack up the dirt, get some crops going, start from scratch. Because last year it got way too overgrown since I was trying to give you little chores to help me with. Instead of just little bullshit like, oh yeah, there you go. You're so great. I was going to tell him, pull out all the mint plants. It doesn't stink, right? It's not poison. It's an easy task, bro. Put the worms that come out and pull the roots in this jar. That's what I was going to say to them. Don't knock it over. When you're done, go take a shower. Check for little ticks, because there's a lot of them out here. That's what I was going to be on. Like, simple. No, it has to be about the world. It has to be about all the other things. While I'm getting accused later on of this being me. That, oh yeah, nobody else. Everybody else's energy is too much too. Nobody else could deal with you either. Like, I don't want to deal with them. That's my whole problem with you. Is you want to deal with all of them, and I'm trying to talk to you. But then I'm not allowed to have any friends if it's not you. Especially when it's a female friend. God forbid I have a female friend that might agree with me. Like, they might not know it's you. Once they figure out it's you, they'll stop agreeing with me. Because they like you. They don't like me. For some reason, I'm the dude. I have to deal with narcissistic abuse from females. But when I stand up to them and look a little bit narcissistic, now I'm so toxic, misogyny, toxic masculinity, right? Like, get out of here, dude. I don't want. This is what men around the world are walking away from. You know that, right? What's up? Right? It's cheesy what they do. Like this, like, I don't, bro. If I was trying to get attention and do likes, I would flip on the lights. I would be popping my blemishes on stream if I wanted attention. I'd be catching the fish and just showing it at the camera if I wanted attention. You know what I'm saying? You good, bro? You good, bro? Hide user from channel. Yeah, I'm good. I'm always good, even when I'm not. It's just annoying to think some shit. Because there are trolls. They like to fuck with you. And then when you find out who it is, they're like, come on, bro, I'm just joking. Until you um, show them something that's not a joke, right? Until you brandish something that's not really something. You're not really playing with a tool, right? Like, to me, that's just joking too. Like, haha, just joking. No, look, watch. Look at the aim I have. Pow! I'm not pointing at you, right? Is it a threat? Oh yeah, stop fucking joking with me then, bro. I don't really play. I don't like playing games with people. You don't see me busting balls all day. You know when I'm busting balls, when somebody is busting my balls, that's when I start to bust balls. Okay? I don't go out of my way to bust your balls. Okay? You get it? You understand who I am yet? Like, you understand why I'm grim? Like, yeah, keep fucking with me, bro. I've seen God pay bullies back tenfold, where you would think, well, he didn't deserve that just from fucking with you. And then I remind you, I'm probably not the only person that this person was fucking with. You get it? It could be anybody. Let it be the contractor that was grifting down here. I'm probably not the only person that contractor was grifting on, okay? So God's judgment is fair. I guess God doesn't pick when you die. I guess the doctor could save you forever. The pill will make you better, right? You good, bro? Because I don't need all the shit you need. I don't need to go see a shrink. All I need is a fishing rod and a creek. All I need is a piece of paper, like, a loose leaf sheet, and a pen, and a beat. You understand? All I need is a pair of boots, a pair of sweatpants, a fishing permit, and gas in my gasoline tank to go drive to the creek, or the lake, or the pond. I don't even need a beer, bro. You know what's better suited for that journey? What's better gear for that journey? Is a doobie and some cigarettes. I'd rather sit there with my bait in the water, smoking a fat fucking doobie, than getting shit faced anywhere on alcohol. Sorry if you didn't mean that in a negative way. I'm sorry, bro. You good, bro? Who hurt you? Be careful. Like, yeah, I am careful. That's why I carb loaded last night into today, because I have snowblower to do. I have to do the shoveling and all that type of stuff. That's why I get angry if I get woken up in the middle of the night, especially when I got something to do. When I was working landscaping a year ago, 2 years ago, definitely 2 years ago, because last year it's like it didn't happen. Last year got everything put on hold for me. I had to stop whatever I was doing. I didn't even get to stock the trout. I didn't go fishing as much. I was sitting there bitching every time I'm chilling with my friend about this person. It feels like they're leading me on. He's telling me, let her go, let her go. Like all the other people I've ever complained to about it. Gotta let them go, let them go. Yeah, love is one thing, but if I can't trust you, where does my love go? I'd rather be fishing, bro. And if I can't trust you while I'm out fishing, guess what's not gonna be around me? You. You're not gonna be around me in my boundaries if I can't trust you while I'm going to catch a fish. Because I'm not just going down the block for 20 minutes and go, oh shit, I didn't get nothing. I go out there all fucking day when I can. Okay? I'd rather be by myself fishing. Because whenever I have a fishing buddy with me, it's like I get lazy and I just want to be bullshitting with them. It's more of a social thing at that point. I don't even have to catch fish. Bro, during the lockdowns, I was getting freezer full of fish because I didn't trust their meat in the fridge. I didn't trust what they're giving me, and I still don't. I'm just grateful even if I have to eat that, because that's what's right for me to do. To be grateful with every piece of food that I get to bite, every cigarette that I get to light, every piece of alcohol that I could share with somebody in communion is better than me just drinking to get drunk all alone. Because I have self-control. Like, I have one shot and stop. 2 beers and chill. I don't need to keep going. To me, that's an alcoholic. That's an addict. You know why? You know why it's not? You know why it's different? Because you can't stop. You comparing one substance to the other is not something you should say about me. You shouldn't say it to me, because I'm always gonna have something to say about it, because I don't have to drink all night. I could say no after a couple of drinks. I could have the bottle of vodka sitting here since May. Never picked it up. That's almost a year ago, right? Full year. It's about 4 months until it's a full year. 3.5 months. Right? 4.5 months. You don't know what I've been going through. That's why when it's like, oh, you okay, bro? You good, bro? Like, yeah, now I'm making fun of you for like you don't really care about me, so I'm gonna just bust your balls. You trying to bust my balls, right? So are you offended if I bust your balls after I block you from communicating on my channel? Because I see what's going on. It's like, oh yeah, I shared a rant on Facebook, and then all of a sudden the trolls come during this time. If I happen to stream during this time. But if it's in the middle of the day, nobody wants to say nothing. Gee, I wonder why. Because that's more normal to drive around talking shit, right? Or is it? Sorry for blocking you, bro. I don't act like everybody's a hater. But when you're annoying to me, that's what I call you, a hater. I generalize things. It's a derogatory term that has no racial slur, no religious negativity, no negativity towards any religions. Stalkerazzi, bro. It's a mix between stalkers and paparazzi. Stalkerazzi. Um, Miscreants. Plenty of words I use, bro, to describe it. Like they're a bunch of fucking miscreants, bro. They like to get a rise out of you. You know, they like to see that you're upset. When they ask if you're good, they're not always asking if you're good, bro. Like they want to see, they're glad you're crying about something, complaining, and then they go, "You're whining about nothing." Maybe. Hey, maybe you should tell that person to stop being in contact with me, because I tell them all the time. And then they beg and, oh, please, please. Like, bro, when are you just gonna leave me alone? You never let me get over you, right? Same. It's like if I'm begging a fish to get on my hook, is how it feels. Like I might as well. I have better luck doing that after I cast the bait out there than you begging me to want to talk to you after you piss me off every conversation. Literally every conversation we have. That's why I don't talk to you, bro. Like that's you can't flip it on me and say, well, that's why I stay away from you because you're so annoyed by me. Yeah. And then when I give you the same energy back, you're annoyed. So why would you do it to me in the first place? Because now I want you to ghost me. Because I don't want to do what you do. I want you to ghost me. I really do. It goes from if you want to have contact, don't ghost me, to like this cycle that they do, and you keep saying to yourself, please ghost me, please ghost me. So like I should have taken that because that was the closure every time when you wanted to talk to them. You know these types of people. They're the same energy of giving you a like and then taking it away. It's like, here, got you $1. You're gonna have to be faster than that. It's like, bro, I'm not going out of my way to come get you. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that anymore. I told you, if you're doing this shit to make me not trust you, I'm not gonna treat you like we're significant others. I'm not gonna come wanting to hug you and lay next to you under the covers. You get it? I don't really want to do that with somebody I'm just friends with. Like that's gay, bro. Even if you're a girl, that's gay, bro. We're just friends, right? Like I don't want you touching me. I don't trust you. It doesn't matter how much I love you if I don't trust you. You understand? They'll be gaslighting. They'll act like they don't watch this shit. Like, yeah, good. Go watch the rap videos you don't like this. Go watch the fishing videos on this channel if you don't like my rants and my live stream bitching. You know what I mean? Shut the fuck up. How you want to tell me shut the fuck up when you hear me saying some shit like that is how I feel like saying when you just say some regular shit. Like, you good, bro? Be careful. I feel like going, fuck you. Not Tourette's syndrome. I feel like literally flipping you off, telling you eat a dick, and go fuck yourself, you little demon. I'm always careful. You don't gotta tell me. If I wasn't careful, I'd be in way more accidents in my lifetime, bro. If I was a maniacal person screaming to God on the internet for them to see, I'd be in way more trouble. I'd be trying to control people. You'd call me a cult leader, all that type of shit. No, that's why they're in a cult. You notice how they went into a cult and I got all demons away from them because I'm not supposed to be around religion. I'm similar to him in the fact that I'm sent for people that you deem less than for whatever the reason is. And I could see why though. Like I could see why Jesus does that to himself for you and then people still don't appreciate it. You still don't learn from his sacrifice, I guess. You'll never want to put yourself on a cross like he tells you to. Bear your own cross. How is it that you think, okay, he washed away the sins of the world, right? I believe all that. He came to die for your sins and rose up 3 days later. I get it. I believe it. But the bear your own cross part, to me, that's always been like the separation for me from them. It's like I actually bear my own cross. You hide behind his at every chance you get. You use it as an excuse every time just to be less than. Like you look to go do imperfect shit, and then use him as an excuse why you can't be perfect. When I'm sitting there asking, what would Jesus want me to do in a situation, even though I know it's never going to be as perfect as what he would do. Like I'm trying to be nice to you because he says to forgive. I don't want to forgive you because I think you're out to get me. You understand? But I forgive you. And then I love you. And I love you enough to not force you to be around me if you don't want to be around me. I actually allow you to let me let you go. I allow you to let me go. I don't sit there going, remember, remember, remember. I don't sit there doing that shit to people, bro. Unless I'm trying to have a fun time with them. Whether it's online, on the phone, or in person. You think I'm going to sit there being passive-aggressive to you if I know something about you that used to be true? Because it's still true today. You just don't do it anymore. You're still that way. You're just not really that way. You never really wanted to be that way, but you still did it, you know? I can't act like I never did shit that I regret. If I can't blame it on pharmacia pills, even though that's clearly what it was back in the day. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get help, and then this shit is making me more foggy. And then everybody calling me crazy because I don't want to take this fake medication, bro. It makes me feel like a zombie. Like, oh yeah, Bible verses, kettlebell swings, and marijuana blunts are better for me than prescription pills from a psychiatrist. Oh yeah, I guess I'm not that crazy. It's almost like somebody putting anxiety in your heart, blaming you for feeling that way, doing crazy making behavior, and then pointing their finger at you, calling you crazy. This is where I go my own way from people. I'm like, I don't need to be with the flock, with the rest of you. I'm not trying to lead you astray. I'm not the preacher, bro. I'd make a better preacher than your fake-ass pastor, though, because I'm not trying to lie to you with the scripture. I'm not trying to justify your sins. I try to fall onto the word, tell you that you're saved by grace alone, faith alone, and all that type of stuff. No, you got this in the night. Coughing fits that you could hear. You can clearly hear it, whether it's muffled or not. It's like, bro, I'm tired of trying to muffle my cough while you go choking in my face without even covering your mouth. You know what I mean? I'm tired of living by some rules that you don't have to fucking follow. But I gotta follow them, right? So how you feel about the mask when I didn't want to wear it is how I feel about every other fucking rule. That's how I feel about every other rule. How you feel about they get to drink but you're not allowed to pop heroin in your veins? That's how I feel about every other drug. That's how I feel about cocaine. That's how I feel about mushrooms. That's how I feel about LSD. That's how I feel about PCP. That's how I feel about ketamine. That's how I feel about a lot of things, bro. But I never compared it to Mary Jane. You know why? Because all those drugs, even if they make me barely sane when I do them too much, I still have more control over my body than if I drink too much. Yeah. Sadly enough. But the difference is one beer is not going to do that to you. It's when you have an abundance. You keep going and going and going. Same difference with every other drug, right? It just sucks when you take a half of Xanax and then drink a 40. That shit'll kill you, bro. You could literally kill yourself like that. Something that is so easily digestible and it won't fuck you up on its own. Like 2 little squares of a Xanax bar is not going to fuck you up really until you drink a 40, right? Just like a 40 is not gonna fuck you up really until you put 2 little half a Xanax bar in there. Like, gee, I wonder why I don't want to do those pills, bro. Because it's almost like I've experienced things that I don't want to go through again. And you tell me go get help doesn't make sense. Because I don't want to have taxpayers fund it, right? I don't want to have this shit. I don't want to go on Medicaid and to see a psychiatrist. I have all you fund it so that they could give me fucking pills and make me want to hurt myself. Oh yeah, that's real smart, bro. Let me keep going down the same road to hell and acting like I'm not insane. But then when you're calling me crazy because I don't get on that fucking train, now you're the one honking your own nose, looking for attention, but nobody's on the train car with you. See, I don't need all these people to laugh and point and go, oh, you're so funny. Oh, you spit the best raps. Oh my God, you're so handsome. I don't need that validation, bro. I literally don't care. If you like me or hate me, I literally don't fucking care. I literally don't fucking care. Talk white. You mean like this? Oh, wait, that's the reason why you get to say talk white to me in the first place. Because I grew up around somebody that sounds like this a little bit. And it sounds like, you know what I'm saying? When you have a little bit of that twang, you pick up on it, that you could see why the other group of people speaks that way. Because a lot of their ancestors came from the South. Back when it got abolished, right? Allegedly. What did they call them? Carpetbaggers? Sharecropper? What do they call them? I forget. You know what I'm talking about, though. You know what I'm talking. Like that's. You think I'm trying to sound black when I sound like that? That's from being around somebody with a southern twang. Just to let you know, son. Come on, buddy. It's just a worm. Put it on the hook. You know, tags and. That's my saving grace. Because if I was born with this Fanuc trying to show me how to put a worm on a hook, I'd be fucked. I'll be fucked, mate. I'll be screwed, bro. I wouldn't have any masculine traits, in my opinion. Like, hooray, you taught me how to stir the stew. Make sure the marinara doesn't burn. Like, thanks, dude. I'm not trying to be like you. I'm glad that you showed me what to do in regards to that. But it would have been nice not to get screamed at when I'm trying to be observant. Looking at what you're doing. That's how I learned how to drive, too. When my mom would be driving, I'd be observant. Looking at the road, seeing how she's reacting to it. It's not always mean and angry. See, that's why I don't want to learn from somebody that reacts mean and every time. The spoon drops. Hey, what the fuck? The guy cuts you off. What the fuck? It's not always like that, right? For me. Even if I feel like doing that, I don't always react that way. See, the way he feels about my voice talking to a camera is how I feel about him talking to a doggy. Not saying excuse me, all this type of shit. Like, bro, you literally will cough right in my face, acting like I can't say you're trying to get me sick. You took the prick with the spike proteins, and I don't want to get sick from whatever the fuck you put in your veins. You fucking zombie. That's how I feel about it. You fucking zombie, go take your soma, eat your fucking pills, take your fucking booster shot. That's how I feel about that shit, dude. But you don't see me going in the store making a mockery out of it the way they like to mock my Messiah. Now, do I? Do I go acting like them about it? Do I pump my beliefs down your throat, really? Just because I don't deny who he is in front of you. I'm not making you feel like you have to believe this, otherwise you're going to go to hell. You know what I think? That I have to believe it, otherwise I'm going to go to hell. Get it? You get what the difference is, family? Yeah, everything's dandy when somebody's shoveling it for you. Oh yeah, I love the snow because you're not the one having to shovel it, bro. Dickhead. Hey, dumb fuck. Hey, feminazi. Hey, feminine creatures that act like men are just supposed to drop everything and help you. Why don't you go be nice to them? Maybe they'll start to trust you again. You know, the nice men. Instead of this toxic... Why do you think they don't fucking like you? Because you go after toxic-ass dudes that ain't trying to tell you nothing. They ain't trying to do you any favors by telling you the truth, right? Because they know if they tell you the truth, the chance of you giving up the buns to them is basically nothing. You see how I'm not desperate for pussy, bro? Or loving. Like, I don't give a fuck. Go kill that man's bun in your oven. And then act like I'm supposed to not have an opinion on it, even though I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not saying you're going to go to hell. I say God could forgive you. That's premeditated murder, boo. I don't care what your situation is. You're murdering somebody, right? That's like me acting like it's not traumatic for the fish to get caught on a hook and get pulled out of the water. And then, well, I gave it a kiss. I kissed it up to God after I took it off the hook, so it's never going to remember that. Right? Stupid. Imagine looking miserable while you have a bunch of fish that you caught on the seat next to you. You just look miserable, depressed. Like, bro, what did you do in your life that catching fish is annoying to you? Like, you literally are doing things humans are supposed to do. And you just like, oh, daddy, come on. You're supposed to let me stay on your couch, even though, because I don't want to commute. When I'm telling you back in the day, well, I don't even want to be around this. I'd rather go get my own shit. It's not my fault I can't afford it, bro. And when I go ski-daddle, walking down the block, it's not my fault that they're going after me. Because they don't want to be harassed by this narcissistic miscreant. And I know that the jig is up. The game is up for these people. Like, the mask has slipped one too many times in regards to people like me. If you could see it. It's like, yeah, it's not just narcissistic tendencies. It's not just everyone's a narcissist. It's like, dude, they are narcissistic people trying to get a reaction out of you. You understand the difference? It's not just, oh, my mistake. Like, how if I made a mistake, I'd be like, bro, I didn't know. My fault. Can you forgive me? I would understand if you didn't want to forgive me. I'm not going to try to force you to be with me forever if you don't want to be next to me. I'm trying to make you feel bad about it. Like, bro, back in the day, it used to make me feel badly enough to want to not be around anybody, including myself. So why don't you go feel bad about that? The shit you can't undo. Because I forgave you for it a long time ago. Because I used to be too sensitive. They were all correct. I was too sensitive, right? I see where they're coming from. All that shit they say, it applies to when a woman is talking about this, right? This narcissism shit. They're usually referring to a toxic male that was treating them like shit. But I could relate to it and not act like a female about it. Because to me, they're doing the same shit. The shit they act like they're getting perpetrated on with is what they've done to me. You know, the shit they're portraying, having done to them, is what they're doing to me. Cheating, lying, you know what I mean? You want to put your fucking hands on me for no reason. But it's a little bit worse for me. In my aspect, it's worse because I can't defend myself against you. I won't be able to go to church if I put my fucking hands on you when you keep wanting to put your hands on me. You keep wanting to be violent and then get upset if I go, oh, fuck your ass up. Keep putting your fucking hands on me for no reason, bro. I'll get the camera rolling and catch you hitting me for no fucking reason. And then when you're on the floor bleeding, I'm not going to get locked up. It's self-defense. I'll literally be quiet with the camera there, recording it, so you know I'm not trying to be antagonistic. I'm literally just minding my own fucking business most of the time. If I'm sitting here talking this shit in my own domicile, and you think it's about you, tough shit, bro. Go put some fucking headphones on. I'm not coming up in your face spitting at you while I'm screaming. I'm not coming to rip your clothes up for no reason. Unless you're putting your body on me. You know, you want to... If I sit there sounding like you for doing... What if I did what you did? You'd say something about it now, wouldn't you? If I do what they do, they would say something about it. Like, you're forcing me... You're coercing me, but that's what you're doing to me. Can I sound like a little victim crying about it? Because I didn't really consent to that, even though I halfway did. It's like I regretted it later on because you need to have me on some type of chemical to drop my guard down. That's why I'm telling them, no drugs around me. They weren't even listening to my boundaries. It didn't even exist. It's like they didn't even exist until they go away. Now you want me to give you a kiss? Like, I'm glad you went away, healthy. I'm glad you ain't dying. The fuck you want me to say? Happy day. You think I'm gonna be happy if you pass away from doing some dumb shit? Like, bro, don't treat other people that way. How about that one? The way you make me feel, where it seems like it's over nothing. How about you go around somebody that doesn't feel that way from you? The way I do. Because I always feel like I have to have somebody to take my mind off of you. And I don't really need other people to do that. It's just easier to do. Because then I'll start venting about it, and then I don't want to burn them out, you know? I can notice they'll stop talking to me if I bring it up. So I try not to bring it up. Because they might like you. And we have a lot of similar friends. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You know? Shouldn't be getting with my friends, bro. I was trying to remind them the whole year. You know all these people that actually some of them are actually my friends first, and you didn't even know it. Like, they're coming around me, They know who I am and they know who you are, but you acting like it's all good. So I'm not gonna simp out for a girl that has done me dirty like that. You know, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, I could be your friend. You don't want to be friends with me. You try to get me attached to it in a romantic way again. I try to give you boyfriend energy because it seems like you need it. You need a place to stay or something like it. Like, yeah, and then you have all these excuses why you might go around that kid. Even though that, to me, that's a narcissist. Like, I always would argue with this person about communists, religion. It's like, bro, I can't even have a common debate about theology with this person and agree to disagree. It's always like, fuck you. It turns into a drunken brawl. That's part of the reason I don't drink. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta be comfortable with who you're drinking around. Otherwise, you're gonna get into a fight with them every time you drink. Oh yeah. It's usually the drinking that's the problem, though. Like, those types of people usually don't want to hang out with you if you're not drinking, though. I have a few friends that can partake in drinking, and they don't mind if I'm not drinking. And I don't mind if they're a little tipsy. But it might put it on their mind not to get drunk in front of me because it's not as easy to succeed at that. It's not as easy to achieve that if somebody around you is not drinking because they're not acting more drunk as the time goes on, you know? They're not acting more whacked. I don't get it, bro. You know how many times I've been in a situation where I'm the only one tripping? Like, you don't have to be on drugs for. If I want, let's say I want to go get high. You don't have to be on drugs with me for me to be comfortable or with you around me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a junkie. Junkies are my anti-drug. Never have I ever been a junkie. Even though I fell deep into drugs, I used it as an escape. I never was thinking drugs are gonna solve my problems though. I was never waking up thinking I need to take this drug right away, otherwise I'm gonna get sick. You know the type of sickness I had if I didn't do a drug? Depression. Because the type of pills I want to do make me happy. Make it bearable to go to work. You know what I'm saying? You take a half a rollie, you good. You're smiling. You're like, hey, how you doing? Right? MDMA. It's like the perfect chemical for me. It actually started out as psychiatry medicine, right? MDMA. It's just funny how everything turns to party chemicals anyway. Like I always laughed about it. You high? Nah, bro. Go make another account. Like I blocked your ass too. That's just what they do. I don't get high, bro. Even when I'm smoking a doob, I don't get high. I'm just reminiscing on times I have gotten high. Cause I'm thinking sometimes they make me upset enough to want to go get high, but I don't blame it on them, and then I don't go get high. Cause I'm not a junkie like people you know probably. I'm not a junkie. I don't think drugs are my answer to the problem. Even though I can do it without having a problem. I'm able to spend $50 on something and not keep going to get more and more and more. I'm able to just chill out afterwards. You know what I'm high on, bro? The Lord. I woke up on 3 hours of sleep feeling refreshed like I got 8 hours of sleep. That's what I'm high on, bro. You want to come screen record my shit and go, look, he's talking to himself. Because I think there's a lot of people back from hell. Because I call that place hell. No, that's hell to me. Even though I like it, it's my hometown, but it's like hell to me. Because I know how to get all the chemical. It's such a temptation, it really is. Because I keep it on my mind not to go out of my way. Okay, one beer, that's fine. I could drink a tall boy and drive, it's fine, bro. Because I'm usually just sitting there, chilling, nursing the beer, chilling with it. Not trying to get all tipsy, bro. Not trying to get behind the wheel drunk and go, look, see how cool it is to drive like this, bro? I'm not that person, bro. If I get too drunk, I'm like, here, put the keys in the drawer. Take it away from me. Lock me in the room. Close the door and lock it. And then I'll be knocking in the morning. Because I don't want to turn into a lichen on you. That's why I could take one or two shots and it's usually good. It's usually enough to put me to sleep if I need sleep aid. I don't want to go on prescription pills to have sleep aid, you know? That's I'd much rather take a shot of vodka or whiskey or drink a beer or smoke a doobie. I'd much rather just watch a movie. I'd rather, hey guys, I'd rather jerk my dick than take prescription pills to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's good. The point I'm making a comparison. You think the pills are gonna help you. I used to think that shit too, a little bit, until I stepped into those shoes on my own. And I was like, they want me to just be a little kid forever. And I had an experience where I felt like I was dying, and God was like, no more of any of these drugs that make you feel close to me or far from me. If you can handle it, you think it's not that big of a deal, I'll judge you later on for it. Nothing that's gonna make you lose control. No more drugs. No more. Not a lot of alcohol in excess. This is what the voice told me. It was an apparition. It was a light that had a voice similar to my father's. So that's how I understood the message. I literally have a song where I'm rapping about it, right? Karma is a lesson. My aura is the essence. Earth taught me how to appreciate a blessing. And it's just an anagram for heart anyway, right? Earth. Doesn't matter who says it. It's still true. It's an anagram for heart. That's why home is where the heart is. That's why they're ruining your home. They're trying to ruin your heart with myocarditis, right? All this bullshit, fake circuit boards in your chest. What do they call it? Pacemakers, right? Like, bro, just die. What are you a little bitch for? Like, you really, you act like you need to survive to take care of somebody, right? All that type of shit. But you don't make no fucking changes even though you're acting like you love them. Like, I make changes when I love somebody. If they're uncomfortable by something I'm doing and I want to be around them, I would change if I really thought it was necessary to. If I would rather be around the person than do the drug, for example, if I'd rather be around the love of my life, but I also want to do heroin. Let's say I'm a junk box, skin popper, putting needles in my fucking arm, wishing I died. If I wanted to be around the love of my life or heroin, and the love of my life said, no heroin, please, guess what I would do? Even if it's real difficult for me, I would at least have the common decency not to do it in front of you. Whoop-de-doo. See how loud the footsteps are this time. Pray the walls don't shake. It starts snowing down here from the tiles in the fucking ceiling. Because he just has to mess with the dog a little bit. He can't just walk by without saying nothing to it. Very annoying. Leave the dog alone. But I'm the one that barks at, even though I'm shoveling a path for it, usually. Coming up with food to give it. It barks at me. I can't even say words in front of it. When I go up to talk with my mom for a little bit, shortens that visit. Like, I don't want to have the dog looking to bark at me. It goes out of its way to bark at me. But I'm not coming up to it like this fucking reject. Talking to it like it's going to give me a response with English language. No, I'm not against you being a dog lover. It's just making it looks dumb to me. It seems like a dumb thing to me. The more older I get around shit like this. Because if I take their advice, the dog lover's advice, and blame the owner, they get offended when I do that. Like how you get offended I'm drinking a Coke Zero. Well, it's better than shoving sugar in my body at, what time is it? 1 in the morning? Oh, you shouldn't be drinking caffeine, though. Hey, bro, fuck you. I could have been dead from drugs, even though I'm not a junkie like you. You know it's true. Right? Take the likes away. Because I say something that offends them. That's why you shouldn't have false idols, bro. You could switch like that, you know? Oh, I like everything, but that one thing you said. Now I took my like away. Because you blocked me from communicating. I didn't mean to offend you. Yeah, but you understand what people who have gone through trauma. I don't have PTSD like a soldier, like shell shock, but I have it to an extent of like I'm not putting up with any little any of this little sneak bullshit. Like, nah, I'm good. You could go down the block with that shit. I don't need to be around you with your fake bullshit, like your love bombing. Your fake version of reality you want me to believe in. You act like I'm saying you're a demon if I tell you that you have one. Like it's literally to gaslight you, son. It's literally to make you look crazy. It's literally for that reason. And I would say, you know what I do? I say to you, I don't need help to make myself look bad, cuz I don't give a fuck if I look bad when I'm doing the right thing, cuz I don't have to be correct. I'd rather do the right thing than be correct. Even though I'm correct quite often, and I don't need your backbiting bullshit to put me in an early coffin. That has aspartame and stevia and it's like, okay, bro. I don't drink it all the time. I have regular soda in there, and you have something to say about that too, even though there's no high fructose corn syrup in it. You high, bro? Well, no, I'm trying to smoke though. That doesn't really get me high. You understand? That's how I know about dependency and addiction. It's like, but I don't get to go to NA for that because it's legal everywhere. Even though it might hinder my life in some type of way. It's not all I'm about. It's not like I spend all my money, but it's definitely a waste when I spend money on it. Like I don't need to spend money on that all the time. But I feel like I need to smoke it. It definitely puts my mind at ease. When somebody is pissing me off, it seems like those people that go out of their way to piss you off wait for you to smoke. As soon as you done smoking, now they're asking dumb questions like, "Oh, we go thing, a thing." It's like, yeah, well, that's what maybe God is telling me not to smoke, right? Through that type of stuff happening when I smoke. Like, oh yeah, I'm trying to ease stress, and they're these dumb people. So would I rather be around dumb people that are human beings too? That they're not really dumb, they're just foolish. They're tricked into being that way. They think it's funny. Or is it better for me just to not smoke? You understand? If I'm telling you I have a dependency issue and you just keep fucking giving it to me, but I ask you not to, and you tell me I don't have to take it, is that not some type of enabling? It's not like I'm trying to whine about it, bro. I'm trying to break it down in my mind. Like, I don't need to go take online classes for this philosophy to occur in my synapses, in my brain patterns. Like, I don't need somebody else to tell me and validate what I'm seeing for my own self. I don't appeal to fake authority. Unless it's like, bro, can you tell that some things are there for a reason? Some structures and authorities are there for a reason. Like the speed limit, for example. There's probably a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit because some dumb fucking idiot went down the road doing 60 and flew off the place where there used to not be a guardrail, but they had to put one up because of you flying off the road and killing somebody else too. Like, oh yeah, I follow that traffic law because I don't want to end up like you. I don't want to fly off the side of the road. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wear bright ass colors if I have to walk on the side of the road at night. I keep an orange hat in my car with me, not just for fishing or walking through the woods during hunting season, in case I get a flat tire, bro. Cause I like to wear black, and you're not gonna fucking see me unless I got my flashlight on the phone blinking in my beanie. What is that? You'll be the idiot saying, "What is that?" And it hit me anyway. Like, you know how many times I made the joke? How much more white do I gotta get before you could fucking see me, bro? How much more bright colors do I have to wear before you see me crossing the street? You know how many times they just encroach when it's your chance to walk across? In New York, like you wonder why New Yorkers let the cars go first, because everybody's in a rush, and you're gonna get there before. Like you should not be in a rush compared to me. Figuratively speaking, it's more logical for me to be in a rush as a pedestrian than you behind the wheel as a driver. You know why? Because you're getting where you gotta go faster without using any fucking energy besides the gas you put in your tank. I used to wait for the bus early. I don't give a fuck if it takes me 2 extra hours to get home. Oh yeah, I got my driver's license to ride the work truck. I don't need to pay for insurance and gas to get to work, schmuck. Like, oh yeah, I'm not bitching about waiting for the bus. I go early and I get a seat, and then I get breakfast. I go to the deli and I get breakfast. I get a coffee. That's what I would do every morning, cause I was in a situation where even if I'm cooking a fucking egg, if I happen to get caught cooking an egg, it's like, it's like, dude, I bought the egg. Even if it's through food stamps, right? Even if it's through you paying for it, I went to the store, bought the egg, and I said, can I have half of a section in the fridge for my food? So it's not like, because I don't need all this. You know, I don't need all these cold cuts. You're letting shit go bad every week, throwing it away while you bitching to me about money. You buying shit you use one time and let it collect dust after that. You never fucking use it. You sitting there wasting food, buying new wardrobe however many times you have to. Not because you've lost weight or gained weight. You just want to buy something new because it's that feeling of spending money. I know. I have it too. I have a bad habit of that too, except I know how to hold back on it. I don't need to spend money on dumbass shit because they're giving me a deal. You know how they got me with that one time with the credit card, where like if you spend 500 on the credit card, we'll give you 500 back in these points. Yeah, in theory, it should have been paid back twice already. 3 times, 4 times. But you know what, bro? When you get caught at a bad moment in life, you get laid off, you lose something, whatever it could be. Right? You lose your Metro card, somebody robbed you or something like it, right? Now you need to use the money to catch up, and it's like, I could wait, it could wait, it could wait, and then it builds up. Accumulate. It's sort of like this clutter that I have a little bit. It's not like I get sick from being around dirt and grime. It's like, oh yeah, the sink was clogged. Like, who do you want me to do about that if I don't have the money for it? Oh yeah, this is accumulated from working 7 days a week. What do you want me to do? I don't have a girlfriend to clean up after me. And even if I did, you know what, bro? I don't make enough money, so she'd probably have to go to work too if we wanted to afford something on our own. Like, oh yeah, that's the reason why you're not supposed to be a clone and you should wait for marriage and stop fornicating, because then you won't have to have abortions. Because you like to chill with Satan, toxic dudes impregnating you, and then you need a good guy to come after you and not do all these things that he probably wants you to do to him also. But he has to wait for you, even though you've already given up to Chad, Tyrone, and Juan Valdez for free. You're making him wait. You're making him pay for the burger that everybody else got for free. Great. You're so awesome, babe. Let me tell you how fucking awesome you are. Because you found your morality. Maybe you should deal with the consequences and find a guy that doesn't know who you are. You don't think we're listening? Who do you think all men are just dumb? Like, I listened to you. When you had words coming off your tongue, I would shut my mouth and listen and try to comprehend what you're saying. That's not my fault. You're more of an emotional creature, and your emotions go with whatever way the wind is swaying. Especially if it's that time of the month. God forbid, you know it's that time of the month coming up, and you're like, you need to like sit down and you need me to smack your ass or something like that. Like, you know, sometimes they just want you to dick them down, and then they shut up and shut their fucking mouth, right? And they sit down and be quiet, and then they'll make you a sandwich. You understand? Like, you want it in reverse. You want to get her, and then you don't have to act like you kept her. Like, you know, I don't want that shit around me most of the time. Because I don't trust you to cook my food. I think you're going to get me sick. Not to be rude. Not even that picky, bro. Just stressing out about it is what I'm talking about. You're going to get me sick. I'm going to sit there worrying about what the fuck you're doing. Because I don't really trust you. You could trust me. If I make a mistake, I'm like, oops, my bad. What do I have to do to fix it? I'm sorry. I fucked up. I take accountability. You get mad at the reaction. If you got mad, even though I'm saying my bad, I would understand that you're angry. And I wouldn't take it personally if it's right away like that. I wouldn't start blaming your reaction for my dumb behavior. Like, your reaction is what the problem is, not my stupid behavior that almost burnt down your house. Fucking idiot. You know what I mean? You can't be dumb like that forever, babe.